Okay, Treacherous. Everybody talks about track 5, and not without good reason. But can we take a minute to appreciate her track 3s? Because they're really good. They're really, really good. I mean, you've got Teardrops on My Guitar, you've got Back to December, you've got... Is it Style or Out of the Woods? I think it's Style. And... The Last Great American Dynasty is just... She has very good track 3s, is what I'm trying to say. And Treacherous has actually always been one of my favorite of hers. It's one of my high levels on Red. So I'm really excited for this. This also has fantastic imagery of what love is. It's, I'm a lot like Taylor at this age, where to me love is kind of something like dangerous and something that you want to be dangerous. And now that she is significantly older, she understands that red is, that love is, you know, not red, it's golden, which we love that for her. But I'm the same age now that she was during the Red era. She was a little bit younger than me, but this is the age of like the tour, so I'm still in the stage where to me love is like darkness and danger and scary, but intended to be wild and crazy. I'm aware that's a very unhealthy view to have, but I have it. But Treacherous is just kind of like the softer side of that. Like, there's this wild and craziness that's like aggressive and dark and dangerous, and then there's this kind of like wild and craziness that's just kind of like soft and seductive, and that's how it starts before you get into the wild and craziness. And yeah, this is the for lack of a better phrase, red flag is the treacherous aspect, when you realize, maybe I shouldn't be here. But the imagery of, no, we'll get to it. The imagery of the friction and quicksand. There you go. I love these opening chords. The drum is a little bit more pronounced than in the original. Is that a drum? I can't tell. Put your lips close to mine, as long as they don't touch. You can instantly tell she knows this is dangerous. But you love it. Been there. I'll do anything you say if it keeps you with me. People wonder why I have a somewhat twisted idea of love, but quicksand is a very good way to describe it. The more you fight, more dangerous it is. See, reckless, like she said, like I said. I like it. It's dangerous, potentially damaging, and I like it. I've been there. This is one of my favorite lines from Red. Can't decide if it's a choice. Getting swept away. I hear the sound of my own voice asking you to stay. All we are is skin and bone, trying to get along forever, going with the flow, but your friction. To stay. When Reputation came out, a lot of people jumped on Dress for, oh, she's finally singing about sex, or whatever, which Dress to me isn't sexy, it's much more like emotional. It's like, sure, it has that one line, but if you actually listen to the lyrics, it's much more like intimate and closeness or whatever. But the fact that people jumped on it for being the first time Taylor was talking about sex only confirms what I've been saying for years, and that is too many people have been sleeping on Treacherous. Because describing someone as quicksand and forever going with the flow and, like, talking with your hands is not openly sexual in the way that I only wore this dress so you could take it off and scratches down your back from So It Goes is. But the kind of sensual seduction nature is there. I am making no implications or inferences or judgments on Taylor's personal life whatsoever. That's her business, I don't care. But to me, this song is the first time... This is the first time it got... This is the one I think of as her sexy song. Forever going with the flow, but your friction. Hold on. There we are. Sorry, I tried to swipe away a message and I flipped the camera around. Here we are. Okay. And I love the way she changes the word to hope at the end. She does, like, tiny, tiny word changes in the ending chorus and whatever. And I love that she does that. And this build up here. And the reference to style. But technically style would be referencing this. This one's chronologically first. Your name has echoed through my mind. And I love that line. Very simple. Nothing safe is worth the drive. That encapsulates Red. This song doesn't get a lot to show off her voice. It's much more of a ballad, despite its upbeat tempo towards the ends. But it shows off much more of her ballady voice, because you get to the live performances of Blank Space or I Knew You Were Trouble, or we're going to use those examples. We're Never Getting Back Together to show off her more, like, rock sounds, and you get State of Grace and, again, I Knew You Were Trouble kind of show off her, like, high ranges, kind of the growl a bit. I think this one does a lot with her softer, more ballady voice. And I love it. This is my favorite part of the song. Quiet, and then it crashes again. It's the calm before the storm. Here's the build up. And the crash. Alone, your name has echoed through my mind, and I just think you should know that nothing safe is worth the time, and I will follow you home. Where is the style Treacherous mashup? I want to see it. If that is not the young mind and young heart's understanding of love, it's crazy, it's treacherous, it's dangerous, and I love it. It made for great music, but I'm so happy she got out of that.